Hi, Linda Bowney here from StampingWithLinda.com, your cardiologist since 1997, helping you create cards from the heart. Another fun layering technique with the Darling Donkeys stamp set. This stamp set is a must during our celebration sale when you can get it free with a $50 order. Head over to my blog, StampingWithLinda.com, and learn about all the details. So what we are going to do, we're going to use this Darling Donkey, and I have also taken the Oh So Ombre designer series paper, another free item that you can get during celebration, and I have run it through my tastefully textured embossing folder. So I've got some pretty texture going on. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to grab my handy little Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. I love this little machine. Sets right on my table and makes for the perfect little die cut machine so that I don't have to bring out my big die cut machine. Now what I'm going to use is my layering circle dies. I have the scallop of circle, and we're going to lay that on my machine. And then I'm also, let's flip this around this way, because I'm going to bring in a piece of Whisper White scrap, and I'm going to also cut out a circle. Now, one thing with your smaller machine, you want to offset your cutting mats. It just helps when you go to crank it through your machine. Normally we think of our sandwich being even, but again, with the smaller machine and having a smaller roller across, it is best to offset. I don't know if you can see real good with the camera, but the one plate is ahead of it so that it just makes running through that die cut machine a little bit easier. The die cut machine cuts very nicely. So we've got those two circles. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in a scrap piece of paper, and I am going to grab my Memento Black ink pad and my donkey with the flower, and I am going to stamp it on that circle. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in my blends. I am using the light Smoky Slate to color that donkey in. Now you could do some blending with the darker if you'd like. I'm just going to leave him just one color. Going to grab my dark Flirty Flamingo and color in that rose. Also going to grab the Granny Apple Green for the leaves. And for the inside of my donkey's ears and his nose, I am going to use the Petal Pink. Gonna go ahead and get rid of that scrap piece. Going to grab my Stampin' Seal and layer that. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab that scrap piece of paper. I'm going to get my basic gray stamp pad and my birthday greeting from the Happy Thoughts stamp set. This is a new stamp set in the mini catalog. I'm going to stamp that happy birthday. Then I'm going to go and grab my tailored tag punch, like so. Going to punch out that happy birthday. And I want some layering going on, so what I'm going to do is I am going to grab that scrap piece of gray, basic gray. I'm going to punch that out. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my scissors and I'm going to cut that tag in half. Going to grab my Stampin' Seal and run that across the Whisper White. And then I'm going to layer the tag like so. So even though that punch is the same size, by cutting it, I will get a layered look. I do have a little gap there, but perfectly fine. Going to grab up my dimensionals. Put some extra ones on that cut mark to make sure that it holds it in place. Remove my backing. Going to bring in that Oso Ombre. I'm going to place that Happy Birthday down there. I have already taken 2 more layering circles in the Whisper White. And I've only got part of the donkeys, so we're going to add them to the side here. And then we're going to grab a larger dimensional and put it on the center circle so that it kind of pops that center donkey up. Now I see I do have a piece of the basic gray here, but I did forget my card base. So we're going to go ahead and place that Oso Ombre on my gray, and then since the gray is 4 inches by 5 1/4, I would then bring in a card base and put it on top, and there we have it. A fun birthday card using the layering circles and the Darling Donkey set. Hope you've enjoyed today's video. We'll talk to you real soon. Bye-bye.